Hello everyone, now we are going to learn the estimating the population proportion. Here is the formula for the population proportion, and confidence interval formula is also given over here. Now let's start our exercise number 8.3, sum number 8.25. Use the information about each of the following samples to compute the confidence interval to estimate the P. First one, n equals to 50, P cap 0.55, compute a 95% confidence interval. So alpha will be 0.05, it will be divided with 2, so it is 0.025. so when you will deduct it from the 0.5, the value will be 0.475. then you will check the reverse value, so you will get the value of 1.96. that will be your table value, right? Now computation, that is P cap Z table value, P cap plus or minus Z into P cap into Q cap upon N. So here your P cap is 0.55 plus or minus 1.96 into 0.55 into 0.45 divided with 50. So 0.55 plus or minus 0.1379. So your answer will be 0.4121 to 0.6879. Second, n equals to 400, P cap 0.85, 99% is your confidence interval. So alpha will be 0.01 divided with 2, so 0.005, 0.5 minus 0.005, so it is 0.495. then you will check the reverse value, so Z tabular value will be 2.58. Now again formula, P cap plus or minus Z under root P cap into Q cap upon N. So your P cap is 0.85 plus or minus 2.58 under root 0.85, so 0.15 upon 400. So 0.85 plus or minus, so 0.0461. So your final answer will be 0.8039 to 0.8961. Now option C, n equals to 1100, P cap 0.58, 90% confidence interval. So your alpha will be 0.10 divided with 2, so 0.05. so again 0.5 minus 0.05, so it is 0.45. so when you will check the reverse value, your Z table value will be 1.645. P cap plus or minus Z, P cap into Q cap upon N. So your P cap is 0.58 plus or minus 1.645, 0.58, 0.42 upon 1100. So you will get the value as a 0.0245, and range will be this one, 0.555 to 0.605. Now D, n equals to 105, P cap equals to 0.33, 88% confidence interval. It means your alpha will be 0.12% divided with 2, so 0.06, 0.5 minus 0.06, so 0.44. then you will check the reverse value from the table, so Z tabular value will be 1.56. P cap plus or minus Z into under root P cap into Q cap upon N. Your P cap is 0.33 plus or minus Z value 1.56 under root 0.33 into 0.67 upon 105. So 0.33 plus or minus, so your answer will be 0.2584 to 0.4016. Now sum number 8.26. Use the following sample information to calculate the confidence interval to estimate the population proportion. Let the x be the number of items in the sample having the characteristic of interest. First one, n equals to 116, x equals to 57 with the 99% confidence. N equals to 116, x equals to 57, 99% confidence interval. So your P cap will be x upon n, 57 upon 116, so 0.49. P cap. Then firstly you will check the alpha level. Alpha is 0.01, right? So it will be divided with 2, so it is 0.005. Then you will deduct it from the 0.5, so your reverse value will be 2.575. So P cap plus or minus Z, P cap into Q cap upon N, 0.49 plus or minus 2.575, 0.49 into 0.51 upon 116, so 0.49 plus or minus 0.12, so your range will be 0.37 less than or equals to P less than or equals to 0.61. Then second, n equals to 800, x equals to 479, 97% is your confidence interval. So your alpha will be 0.03. It will be divided with 2, so 0.015. Then you will deduct it from 5 and then you will check the reverse value. So your Z tabular value will be 2.17. P cap x upon n, 479 upon 800, so it is 0.60. Then P cap plus or minus Z under root P cap into Q cap upon N. Your P cap is 0.60 plus or minus 2.17, 0.60 into 0.40 upon 800, so 0.60 plus or minus 0.038, so your value will be 0.562 less than or equals to P less than or equals to 0.638. Third, n equals to 240, x equals to 106, 85% is your confidence interval, so alpha will be 0.15 divide with 2, so 0.075, deduct from 0.5, so reverse value you will check from the table, it is 1.44. P cap will be x upon n, so that is 106 upon 240, so 0.44. P cap plus or minus Z under root P cap Q cap upon N. Your P cap is 0.44 plus or minus Z value is 1.44, 0.44 into 0.56 upon 240, so 0.44 plus or minus 0.046, so your range will be 0.394 to 0.486. Then next one, D, n equals to 60, x equals to 21, 90% confidence interval, so your alpha is 10%, divide with 2, so it is 0.05, deduct from 0.5, so it is 0.45. Then you will check the reverse value from table, that is 1.645. Then your P cap x upon n, 21 upon 60, so it is 0.35. P cap plus or minus Z under root P cap Q cap upon N. Your P cap is 0.35 plus or minus Z value is 1.645 under root 0.35 into 0.65 upon N is 60. So your answer is 0.35 plus or minus 0.10. So 0.25 less than or equals to P less than or equals to 0.45. Now sum number 8.27. Suppose the random sample of 75 items has been taken from the population and 35 of the item contains the characteristic of interest. Use this information to calculate the 90% confidence interval to estimate the proportion of the population that has a characteristic of interest. Calculate a 95% confidence interval. Also calculated the 99% confidence interval as the level of confidence changes and other sample information stays the constant. What happens to the confidence interval? So you have to here calculate two times different confidence interval, right? First time 95%, second time will be 99% and 90% also. So 93 times 90%, 95% and 99%. So here n equals to 75, x is 35, right? Then firstly p cap equals to x upon n, so the 35 upon 75, so that is 0.47. So in first case your 90% confidence interval is there, it means your alpha is 0.10%, it will be divided, so it is 0.05, then you will deduct it from 0.5, so your z table value will be 1.645. Then we will apply the formula p cap plus or minus z under root p cap q cap upon n. Your p cap is 0.47 plus or minus 1.645, 0.47, 0.53 upon 85. So 0.47 plus or minus 0.09. So your range will be 0.38 to 0.56. In second option, they have asked you for the 95% confidence interval. Rest of the things are same. So your alpha will be 0.05 divided with 2, so 0.025, deducted from 0.5, so your z table value will be 1.96. Then p cap plus or minus z, p cap q cap upon n. Your p cap is 0.47 plus or minus 1.96 under root same thing 0.47, 0.53 upon n is 75, right? Here here also it is 75, right? Only written mistake is there, so it is 75. So you have to get the answer as a 0.47 plus or minus, so it is 0.11, so your range will be 0.36 to 0.58. Then in third one, 99% confidence interval, it means alpha is 0.01% when you will divide it, so it is 0.005, then minus from 0.5 and then check the reverse value, it is 2.575. p cap plus or minus z under root p cap q cap upon n. So your p cap is same 0.47 plus or minus 2.575, 0.47 into 0.53 divided with 75, so 0.47 plus or minus 0.14, so your range will be 0.33 to 0.61. And in last one, write one line as the confidence interval increase, જેમ વધતું જશે, right, the width gap, right, width of interval will increase. That is your conclusion. Now sum number 8.28. The Universal Music Group is the music industry leader worldwide in the sales according to the Nielsen Sound Scan. Suppose the researcher wants to determine that market share the company has in the city of St. Louis by randomly selecting 1003 people. This is your small n who purchased the CD last month. In addition, suppose 25.5%, this is your proportion, purchase made by these people were the product manufactured and distributed by the Universal Music Group. first question, based on this data, construct the 99% confidence interval to estimate the proportion of the CD sales market in St. Louis that is held by the Universal Music Group. Second, suppose that the survey had been taken with 10,000 people. Small n will be changed. Recompute the confidence interval and compare with the results with the first confidence interval. How did they differ? What might you conclude from this about the sample size and the confidence intervals? So 8.28, in first case n equals to 1003. Your p cap is 0.255, 25.5%, right? 99% confidence interval, it means alpha is 0.01 divided with 2, so 0.005. Again, when you will deduct it from the 0.5, so reverse value of the z will be 2.575. Now p cap plus or minus z under root p cap q cap upon n. So your p cap is 0.255 plus or minus 2.575 under root p cap is 0.255, so q cap will be 0.745 upon 1003. So 0.255 plus or minus 0.035, so your answer will be 0.220 to 0.290. Then in second case, your n is 10,000, proportion is still same, that is 0.255, and confidence interval is also 99%. So again your z table value will be 2.575, only change in the n is there. So p cap plus or minus z under root p cap q cap upon n. Your p cap is 0.255 plus or minus 2.575, 0.255, 0.745 upon 10,000. So 0.255 plus or minus 0.011, so your answer will be 0.244 to 0.266. Now we will write the conclusion that all the, we will write down like this: all the other things being constant, n સિવાય બાકી બધું constant હતું, right? Then increasing the sample size increase થઈ, right? 1003 થી 10,000 માં increase થઈ. So increasing the sample size will reduce the width of the confidence interval. That will be your conclusion. Now the sum number 8.29. According to the Stream Marketing Group, 9 out of 10 professional women say that financial planning is more important today than it was 5 years ago. Where do these women go for help in the financial planning? 47% uses the financial advisor, 28% uses the written sources such as magazines, books, newspaper. Suppose this figure were obtained by taking the sample of 660 professional women who said that the financial planning is more important today than it was 5 years ago. Question 1. Construct a 95% confidence interval for the proportion of professional women who uses the financial advisor. Use the percentage given in the problem at the point of estimate. Construct the 99% confidence interval for the proportion of professional women who uses the written sources. Use the percentage given in the problem at the point of estimate. So 8.29, your n is 660. In first case, right, your p cap will be 0.47 because they are using the financial advisor's probability, that is 0.47. 95% is your confidence interval, so your alpha will be 0.05. it will be divided with 2, so 0.25, and 5 mathi minus karsu 0.5 mathi, so reverse value hase 1.96. So p cap plus or minus z under root p cap q cap upon n. P cap is 0.47 plus or minus 1.96, 0.47, 0.53 upon 660. so 0.47 plus or minus, so your answer will be 0.43192508, right? Second case, n is still 660, but probability proportion p cap will be changed, because now they are asking about the women who are using the written sources, and its probability is 0.28 and confidence interval is now 99%. So your alpha will be 0.01, it will be divided with 2, so your value will be 2.575. Again, p cap plus or minus z into p cap q cap upon n. Your p cap is 0.28 plus or minus z value is 2.575. P cap is 0.28, 0.72 is your q cap upon 660. So 0.28 plus or minus, so it is 0.0450. So your answer will be 0.2349 or 0.235 to 0.325. Now sum number 8.30. What proportion of pizza restaurants that are primarily for walk-in business have a salad bar? Suppose that in an effort to determine this figure, a random sample of 1250 of these restaurants across the United States based on the yellow pages is called. If 997 of the restaurants sampled have a salad bar, what is the 98% confidence interval for the population proportion? So your n is 1250, x is 997, 98% is your confidence interval, so your alpha will be 0.02, it will be divided by 2, so it is 0.01, when and then deduct from 0.5, so z value will be 2.33. p cap plus or minus z under root p cap q cap upon n. Your p cap is, okay, x is given, so p cap will be x upon n, so that is 997 upon 1250, so p cap is 0.80. So p cap is 0.80 plus or minus 2.33 under root 0.80, 0.20 upon n is 1250, so 0.80 plus or minus 0.026. So your answer will be 0.774 to 0.826. Now the sum number 8.31. The highway department wants to estimate the proportion of vehicles on the interstate 25 between the hours of midnight and 5 am that are 18-wheel tractor trailer. The estimate will be used to determine the highway repair and construction consideration and in highway patrol planning. Suppose researcher for the highway department counted the vehicles at the different locations on the interstate for several nights during this time period. Of the 3,500 vehicles counted, 947 were 18-wheeler. So n equals to 3500, x equals to 940. Determine the point of estimate for the proportion. Point of estimate मतलब p cap सर्च करवानो છે, proportion of the vehicles traveling to the interstate, and એનો use કરી and then you have to search the confidence interval at the 99%. So n equals to 3500, x equals to 947. So first question માં just point of estimate मतलब p cap x upon n, that is 947 upon 3500, so it is 0.271. Now B માં એમણે શું કીધું છે, 99% is your confidence interval. It means your alpha is 0.01, right? When you will split it, it is becoming 0.005. 0.5 માંથી deduct કરશો તો you will get the value of reverse table value of 2.575. Then p cap plus or minus z under root p cap q cap upon n. Your p cap is 0.271 plus or minus 2.575 under root 0.271 into 0.729 upon 3500. So 0.271 plus or minus 0.019. So your answer is 0.252 less than or equals to P less than or equals to 0.290. Now sum number 8.32. What proportion of commercial airline pilots are more than the 40 years of age? Suppose the researcher has across a list of all the pilots who are the number of the Commercial Airline Pilots Association. If the it is used to frame for the study, she can randomly select the sample of pilots, contact them and ascertain their ages. From the 89, small n equals to 89 pilots so selected, she learned 48, x equals to 48 are more than 40 years of age. Construct a 85% confidence interval to estimate the population proportion of commercial airline pilots who are more than 40 years of age. N equals to 89, x equals to 48, 85% confidence interval. It means alpha is 15%, 0.15. Divide with 2, so 0.075. Deduct from 0.5, so Z ni reverse value check karso to 1.44. And P cap is x upon n, that is 48 upon 89. So P cap will be 0.44. So P cap plus or minus Z under root P cap Q cap upon n. So P cap is 0.54 plus or minus 1.44. 0.54 into 0.46 upon 89. So 54 plus or minus 0.076. So your range will be 0.464 to 0.616. Then sum number 8.33. According to the Winsmere International, in a survey of relocated administrator, 63% of all the workers who reject the relocation offers, that is your proportion P cap, offers did for the family consideration. Suppose this figure was obtained by using the random sample of the files of 690 workers, small n equals to 690, who had rejected the relocation officers. Use this information to construct the 95% confidence interval to estimate the population proportion of workers who reject the relocation offers for the family consideration. So 8.33, n equals to 690, P cap is 0.63. Confidence interval is given, that is 95%. So alpha will be 0.05 divided with 2, so 0.025. 0.5 માંથી minus કરી જે value આવે અને reverse manner માં check કરશો, so Z value will be 1.96. Then P cap plus or minus Z under root P cap Q cap upon n. P cap થશે 0.63 plus or minus 1.96, 0.63, 0.37 divided with 690. So 0.63 plus or minus 0.0365. So your range will be 0.594 to 0.667. And the last one, 8.34. Suppose a survey of 275 executives is taken in an effort to determine what qualities are most important for an effective CEO to possess. The survey participants are offered the several qualities as an option, one of which is communication. 121, x equals to 121. Surveyed respondents select the communicator as the most important quality for the effective CEO. Use this data to construct the 98% confidence interval to estimate the population proportion executives believe the communicators is the most important quality of an effective CEO. So n equals to 275, x equals to 121. So P cap will be x upon n, 121 upon 275, so 0.44. 98% confidence interval, it means alpha is 0.02, divide with 2, so 0.01, and then minus करसु 0.5 માંથી જે વેલ્યુ આવે એને રિવર્સ ચેક કરશું, so the value will be 2.33. now p cap plus or minus z under root p cap q cap upon n. p cap is 0.44 plus or minus 2.33, 0.44 into 0.56 upon 275, so 0.44 plus or minus 0.07, so your range will be 0.37 to 0.51.